Logan inspired the Black Widow movie. What?
Apparently so.
Hopefully this isn't a Simon Kinberg Dark Phoenix. Everything inspired it that was popular in the last 2 years.
jeez.
I mean, they also mentioned Terminator 2 in this interview, so it wasn't necessarily the last couple of years. So.
Okay, so
So is
how
Taskmaster
do
going to
you-
be the Terminator, and
my guess.
the Black
Well,
Widow
I think
dying is what
I
Logan
think they're
is?
more meaning like the Logan part is, the whole Black Widow. She's at the end of her thing because obviously the Civil War stuff,
Yeah.
and then
Pass-
Terminator
pass the
2 is
torch.
more like the flashbacks sort of thing, like the
Okay.
time jumps. That's what I assume anyway. Or maybe if they make Taskmaster like a Terminator, which he kind of in theory should be.
Yeah, always ever evolving and learning.
And just a constant threat.
Yeah, that might work. If they say they're drawing from Logan, right? To me, this gives me hope that they're gonna touch upon that thing where it's more personal. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they said that as well. It's very more like character driven than anything else. You're obviously going to get your typical action scenes, but it's going to be
yeah,
focused. And also, I think I assume it also means the whole dynamic between her and Yelena. Where you
Yeah.
had Logan.
oh yeah.
Very
I
reluctant,
wanted
not
to call her
wanting
Gabby
to.
there, but what was the character? X-23, not Gabby. That's the one. I had a brain fart there, so I apologize.
yeah.
Yeah. That would be really good if it's like Natasha being very reluctant and not wanting to train this new
Or-
Black Widow, and she's just this little feisty fireball that she has to realize I have to do what I can to help protect
and then
her.
like the fact she's on the run, literally because she sided with Cap and all this, like
Yep.
that can bring up an interesting like parallel to Logan and some of these moments, like you said, it compared to Terminator, which I saw, and I'm like, to me that makes sense. Terminator, this guy that just doesn't stop, he's chasing them through everywhere, he's like figuring it out. That makes sense with Taskmaster, like, so you start to connect the pieces. My only thing here is still, it's still Black Widow. I need something to like sell me on this movie, like. I don't
Well, I mean,
know what
according
it is.
to IGN, so does everyone else. Like,
Yeah, those polls, man. Oh boy, like
which, poor Shang-Chi and Eternals, like they're way down there with Widow.
It's all about Blade.
oh that Blade hype. Woo, woo.
But Blade's not even Phase 4, and they're like, which Phase 4 movie? So clearly they cheated, so it's a skewed poll.
Listen,
So.
that's IGN, okay? They don't know, like, come on.
Exactly, it's a skewed poll, so the results are wrong. So.
Bitch tried to defend Black Widow to his dying breath.
I will. People are going to be surprised by this movie, I'm telling you right now.
Oh, I guarantee you. Like, it can't just be a by-the-book basic
No.
Black Widow film, because if it's just that, it's too safe. And,
Yeah.
Feige's even teased, oh, this movie, it's going to be interesting. Like, there's a reason it's here. It's like, okay, like, I'll trust you, because you've led me sideways once, which was Dark World, right? And, like, we know that there was problems with that movie. Like, what's his name? Joss Whedon was brought into Shadow Direct when the director couldn't be there, like, from Age of Ultron. They were like, no, you're going to fly here, you're going to Shadow Direct this, and you're flying back. I was like, oh, that movie was a mess. They're not going to do that again, but
Yeah.
it's... Parts of this movie just worry me from the reason that she's literally my least favorite Avenger. And that's,
Well, I wonder if this, if they're taking inspiration from Terminator 2 as well. The Terminator, like we've said, is a villain that always keeps coming back. What if this is basically them being like, hey, here's how we're going to create the Taskmaster, and how we're now going to have him fight the new heroes that are currently being established, even more like home-based, besides
Like,
Captain Marvel, but...
I mean, they said the shows are going to connect directly into it.
Yeah.
Like, who's to say by the time next fall comes around, we're not watching, Winter Soldier and Falcon, and in there we see Baron Zemo and Taskmaster interacting. We're like, oh, here come the Thunderbolts. I can totally see something like that, because they said you're going to need to watch both to understand the future of the MCU. Like, that's the drive of this. Like, it's not the Netflix style, you can watch Daredevil, but you're not missing anything if you watch direct. No. This is as important as the movies now. So I think there will be something more to this. It's just, we haven't even seen the trailer. So
Nope.
we need to see it.
We haven't even seen like an actual like what their costumes are going to
Right.
fully 100% look
Yeah.
like.
Yep. I think
The only
yeah,
thing
all we
we've
got is a
seen
logo
is-
so far.
Yeah.
Logo
we
and-
have blurry set pictures, but
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Blur.
And the
Potato
first
can.
original concept art, which that
oh
tells
yeah,
you
the keyframe. Yeah.
something. It's like
That's
that's
something, yeah.
OG. That means it's changed about 110 times when they realized they couldn't
Oh yeah,
make the mask look like that.
That keyframe was like first conceptual.
So
They're like, oh yeah, we're now here.
here is the thing that people need to understand. Why isn't Taskmaster's thing a skull? This movie is looking
China.
to do good in China. In China, you are not putting a skull on anything. It is very...
Well, you can.
It's
there's a
very,
much-
though.
There's a very thin
Yeah.
line you have to walk. You know,
Yep.
you look at the set pictures. He has a skull on the helmet.
Oh.
It's just
Yeah,
the whole
it's-
thing's just not
yeah.
the bones color. So
Yeah,
Right,
it's,
right.
It's like China has some, I guess, some weird thing about the depiction of the dead and
yeah,
zombies
you
and
can't
skulls.
do ghosts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Ghostbusters got left out of the country for that one.
And that's like why if you look at film history, it's actually gotten a little bit more restrictive in China with foreigners. So like the US, when they want to release a movie in China, there's obviously they allow 12 films a year there from international markets, so you have to go by stricter laws, let's say, and that's kind of like some of the Taskmaster changes. And it wouldn't surprise me again if there's a slight alteration in his costume by the final version of the film. It's like if they submit it and they're like, ooh, we don't like this, they can go in it with CG and augment it. They augment everything
yeah.
with CG now. Like you look
Yeah.
at some of the Endgame behind the scenes, you're like, whoa, they changed all of this.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
with
yeah,
CG.
you look at Tony's Endgame suit. It's literally on set. He was wearing the same stuff from Infinity War.
Yep, exactly.
So it's literally completely different.
Yeah, so there can be things. I'm hopeful by the end of this month in August we're gonna get our look because D23. So it would be a perfect time to drop a teaser
Yes.
for Black Widow to get people's awareness out there. I mean,
Not
Maybe.
that we'd see it though.
yeah, that's true. Because because people at D23 will see it. So it's their choice if they want to release it.
Also, the Comic Con people saw it as well. They did see something. So.
Yeah, it was a few
It just
clips.
it just needs one brave soul at D23 to use
Yeah.
their potato cam.
I mean, that's if they can get the camera in, because they seal all your phones, didn't they? So
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
good luck
Make
with
it-
the leaks and no live blogs. Like.
make it into a hat.
Uh,
I mean, if someone can afford the glasses and go in with those things,
Yeah, I think
like,
the
No,
glasses.
no.
Yeah,
You-
it depends on the glasses. I think they're like anywhere between like $100 or $200. So
No, you gotta be Homer when he tries to expose the Quickie Mart, where he wears the giant cowboy hat with like one of those high 8 cameras, and he's just like, "Hi, Apu," and his hat's bigger than his head. That's what you gotta
SpongeBob did that before.
do. That's how it's done these days.
Oh man.
So we'll talk more about Black Widow by the end of the month. I assume we'll find out more details, probably an official poster and some story details.